You're trading too big, and it's costing you everything. Not because you're reckless, not because you don't understand risk management, but because the rule that used to work, risk more to make more, is completely backwards in 2026. The traders making real money right now are doing the opposite of what every YouTube guru taught you. They're trading smaller, way smaller, and their accounts are exploding while yours is stuck or bleeding. Here's what's happening. The market moves faster now. Volatility spikes harder. Stop hunts are more aggressive. If you're risking 2, 3, 5% per trade because you want meaningful wins, you're getting destroyed by variance before your edge even has a chance to play out. You're one bad week away from a psychological collapse that turns you into a revenge trader. And once that happens, game over. Let me show you two traders. Both have the same strategy, same win rate, same risk-reward setup. One risks 3% per trade. The other risks 0.5%. Guess which one is up 60% year-to-date? Guess which one blew their account in February and had to restart? Same strategy, opposite position sizing. Completely different results. The difference isn't what you think.
Here's the part nobody explains. When you trade big, you're not just risking money. You're risking your psychology. And in 2026, psychology is the entire game. Let's say you risk 3% per trade. You take 3 losses in a row. That's 9% of your account gone. Suddenly, you're not thinking about setups anymore. You're thinking about recovery. You're calculating how many wins you need just to get back to even. Your heart rate spikes every time you see your balance. You start forcing trades because you need a win. You move stops because you can't afford another loss. You're not trading your system anymore. You're trading fear. Now, same scenario, but you're risking 0.5% per trade. 3 losses in a row. You're down 1.5%. It stings for a second, then you move on. Your psychology is untouched. You're still hunting for quality setups. You're still patient. You're still executing your plan exactly as designed. No desperation, no panic, no revenge spirals. The trader risking 3%, let's call him Kyle. He started January with $12,000, had a rough first 2 weeks, 7 losses, 4 wins, down 11%. Now he's sitting at 10,680. He's stressed, he can't sleep, he's checking his phone constantly. He starts taking bigger risks to recover faster. By mid-February, his account is at 7,000. He's mentally broken, considers quitting, blames the market, the algos, everything except the real problem. He was trading too big for the environment. The trader risking 0.5%, let's call him Aaron. Same 12,000 start, same rough 2 weeks, 7 losses, 4 wins. He's down 1.8%. Account sits at 11,780. He's completely fine, barely even notices. He knows losing streaks happen. He's not fazed. By mid-February, he caught 2 solid runners, stayed patient on his entries, never spiraled. Account is at 14,2. Not because he's smarter, because his position sizing protected his psychology, and his psychology protected his execution. Here's the new rule for 2026. Position size for survival first, profit second. The old way was backwards. Everyone told you to maximize profit per trade, risk as much as you can handle, go for the big wins. That logic worked in slower markets where you had time to recover from drawdowns, but 2026 is not a slow market. You're going to hit losing streaks this year, not because you're bad, because variance is built into trading. The market is going to chop you, fake you out, stop hunt you. If your position size puts you in psychological danger during those streaks, you're done. You won't recover. You'll either quit or spiral into emotional trading that makes everything worse. Aaron realized something Kyle still hasn't figured out. Small position sizing isn't about playing it safe. It's about staying dangerous. When you trade small, you can take every quality setup without fear. You can hold through volatility without panic. You can lose 5 times in a row and still execute trade number 6 with full conviction. That's the edge, not the strategy, the ability to execute the strategy without emotional interference. Kyle thinks he's being aggressive by risking 3%. He thinks bigger risk equals bigger results. But he's wrong. Bigger risk equals bigger emotional swings, and emotional swings destroy execution. He's stuck in a loop where he needs to win to feel okay, which makes him trade desperately, which makes him lose more, which makes him need to win even more. It's a death spiral, and position sizing is what triggered it. Here's what Kyle doesn't see. Aaron is making more money with smaller risk because he's taking more good trades. When you trade big, you get hesitant, you second guess, you skip setups because the risk feels too heavy. Aaron never hesitates. His setup appears, he takes it. No internal debate, no fear. Because even if he's wrong, it doesn't hurt. And because he's not hesitant, he catches moves Kyle misses entirely.
Let me give you the exact framework. If you want to survive 2026 and actually grow your account, here's the number. Risk 0.5 to 1% per trade maximum. I don't care if it feels too small. I don't care if you think you'll never get rich that way. That mindset is why you're stuck. Do the math. You start with $10,000. You risk 0.5% per trade. That's $50. You hit a bad streak, lose 8 trades in a row, you're down $400. 4% drawdown. Painful, but survivable. Your brain is still functional. You can still trade your system. Now, same scenario, risking 3%. $50 becomes $300 per trade. 8 losses is $2,400, 24% drawdown. You're not recovering from that mentally. You're cooked. Even if your strategy is perfect, you can't execute it anymore because your psychology is shattered. Here's the shift Aaron made that Kyle refuses to make. Aaron stopped measuring success by how much he makes per trade. He started measuring success by how many quality trades he can take without breaking mentally. Once he made that shift, everything changed. He's compounding slowly but consistently. No blow-ups, no restarts, just steady, boring growth that's going to make him wealthy over time. Kyle is still chasing home runs, still trying to make back losses with one big win, still thinking the next trade is the one that fixes everything. His account balance swings wildly. Some days he's up big, some weeks he's down huge. He feels like he's working harder than Aaron, taking more trades, being more active, but his account is dying because activity without psychological stability is just expensive chaos.
Here's the truth nobody wants to say out loud. The traders getting rich in 2026 are boring. They're not swinging big, they're not posting massive daily gains, they're risking tiny amounts per trade, taking only the setups that are undeniable, and compounding slowly while everyone else blows up trying to get rich fast. Aaron isn't exciting. His equity curve looks like a staircase going up. Small steps, consistent, steady, nothing dramatic. But 6 months from now, he'll have doubled his account. Kyle's equity curve looks like a heart monitor during a panic attack. Wild swings up and down. Exciting to watch, terrible to live. And 6 months from now, he'll either be restarting again or gone completely. The new rule is this. In 2026, your position size is your psychological armor. If you trade too big, you're walking into battle naked. The market will exploit every emotional weakness you have. It'll stop you out right before the move. It'll fake breakouts when you're desperate. It'll chop you during losing streaks until you break. And if your position sizing puts you in a place where those losses hurt too much, you're finished. Trade small, protect your mind, execute without fear. That's the formula. It's not sexy, it won't make you feel like a hero, but it works. And in 12 months, when everyone else is talking about how brutal the market was, you'll be sitting on gains they can't explain. Kyle will still be chasing, still be struggling, still be wondering why nothing works. Aaron will be quietly compounding, not because he found a better strategy, because he traded small enough to stay in the game long enough for his edge to matter. You have a choice right now. Keep risking big because it feels like progress and watch your account die slowly from emotional damage. Or shrink your position size, protect your psychology, and actually build something that lasts. The market doesn't care what you choose, but 12 months from now, you will. Trade small, make more. That's the new rule.